welcome back to my channel. It's been a very long time since I have posted a YouTube video. For that, I apologize. My last one was a fall decorate with me. That was a while ago. So now we are getting back into it with Christmas just around the corner. And in today's video, I am going to be decorating, well, it's actually going to be more showing you how I decorated my house for Christmas. And I'm going to share a few tricks with decorating my Christmas tree and how I made that look full. And also a few tricks with just budget-friendly Christmas decor that I purchased from the dollar store, Target's dollar section, Walmart. Also, here in California, we have 99-cent stores. I don't know if you have that where you live, but also a few items purchased from the 99-cent store. I have a volleyball game going on right here on the TV. It's my Florida Gators. They're in the playoffs essentially for college volleyball, if you care anything about that. But I will be sharing also how to kind of revamp a few of those dollar store items in this video. And I'm on a tight budget, and I've mentioned that in my other decorating videos, so I try to be as creative as possible. And so I will share a little bit about that here in this video as well. So welcome back if this isn't your first time to my channel. It's been a while, and if this is your first time to my channel, thank you so much for being here. I hope that you enjoy what you see. So let's get started. so really quick, I just want to show you a few things that I did to my tree, and just to give you some ideas of how you can put ribbon or bows on your tree. And so every year I do something different. This year I decided to go with, I bought kind of the mesh, and this just came from Walmart, and it was $7 for 2 rolls. I forget how long they were, but I cut it about 24 inches long. And then this is also a good way to not have to buy a ton of ribbon to put all the way down, because like I've said in my previous videos, I shop on a really tight budget, so I try to kind of be creative where I can be and not having to buy as much stuff. So this is just 2 rolls, and I don't even think I used the entire roll. And you just kind of bunch up one end like this, and find a spot in your tree, shove it in there, and then you just kind of make look like a bubble, which I'm gonna bring you closer. So hopefully you can see. Sorry, I'm gonna adjust you. That's my girl in the background. Okay, so we're going to just kind of bubble it, shove in this middle part into the tree, and then we're going to take the bottom and curl it into branches. And so it kind of gives a bubble effect in there. I don't lose some of the balls. And then I just like to take ornaments and kind of stack them in around it. Like that. And some balls you can just shove in there. You don't even have to hook them with a hook or anything. And then another thing that I like to do on my tree is I have 2 different size balls on here. I have the bigger ones. I'm not really sure the measurements. And then these are just the regular balls you get everywhere, the smaller ones. So I like to you can take 3, 2, 3, 4, however many you want. And this one I have on a hook, but you can also use floral wire, which some of mine are put on with floral wire. And you can just wrap them on and then twist them onto the branches, and it gives kind of like a fuller, bulkier look in some places. And then you have fuller areas of balls on there. And I like a really full tree. So I know it's not everyone's taste, but that's how I like it. And then another thing that I also do is I bought these picks. And these I've had for a couple of years. They actually came from the dollar store. And they're really nice, kind of like a dark red berry. And when I'm done putting on everything, this is my last thing, and I kind of just find either empty spaces or spaces where I want something looking like it's sticking out, and I just shove them in there. I'm trying to do it with one hand. There we go. And you just shove them in there, and then you kind of have the effect of berries sticking out, and you can see them sticking out all over the place. But that's my tree. I have these also, poinsettias. I think these came from the dollar store. I don't have a lot of these, maybe like 7, but when I'm all done too, if I have an empty spot that I need to fill, I take them and I shove them in there really good. And they're just kind of place fillers. So, and this year I went with red and gold tree, and then I added the white mesh in there just to kind of break up the red and gold a little bit. But yeah, there's just a couple of easy ideas to make your tree look fuller. And honestly, all of the balls that I have, these gold ones, I bought this year from Hobby Lobby, and I got them for 40%, actually I think 50% off. I paid $10 for a box of 24. And but all of my little balls I've kind of just added every year for the last 13 years. And so I still have so many of them in a box I don't even use because I had a lot of red going on. But every year you can just add what you can. I don't, like I said, buy a whole lot. I am not, most of my stuff comes from the dollar section at Target or the dollar store, 99-cent store. And it just takes me a little while to collect all of my things. And so that's kind of, this has been a work in progress for the last couple of years of just collecting stuff, because I buy a very small amount of stuff each year, so it takes me some time to get a collection going. Also, something else that I did this year is I bought a lot of bells. Most of them came from the 99-cent store or the dollar store. I bought these from the Target dollar section, and Target actually had out some really pretty gold ones too that were the old antique looking bells, $5 for one. But every time I went to my Target, they were always out of them, and so I just bought the white ones that they had. These were white, but I got some rub and buff and painted them with that to make them gold. And so I have them hanging here on my wall, and I think they came out pretty good. It's a nice replacement for since I wasn't able to get the old antique ones. And if you look at them on Amazon or anywhere you can find them online, they can be a bit pricey for me, according to to me. They could be a little pricey. So I thought this was a great compromise because they were $5 a piece, and the rub and buff I already had on hand, so I just threw that on. And if you don't have rub and buff, it is amazing, and it's only like $6 or $7 a tube on Amazon. And then this is another set of bells that I put up this year. There's 6 of them, but I actually got these at the 99-cent store, and they were silver, like aged silver color. And so they came, it was actually an ornament, and they came in 2. So 2 bells came on one set for like $1.29. And I also put the rub and buff on that as well. And then I strung 3 sets together to hang from my fireplace. And I love how those came out. That's probably my favorite thing that I have this year. So that whole thing of bells right there cost me less than $4. And I just painted them gold myself. So, and then you can kind of see how big they are on my hand. But I love how those turned out. So that's also kind of a save idea. And then all of my trees up here, which I bought all of these this year, all came from the dollar store, or they came from Walmart, and they were like $1 for the bigger ones. And so those are really cheap, and I love how they came out on my fireplace. And my little wood houses I've had for 3 years now. Target used to put them out in their dollar section, and it used to be $5 for, I think, a pack of 2. And they didn't put them out this year, so that was a little disappointing. But I have several of them, and I have several of the little ones too from Target. So that's where they came from. And those are some of my favorites. I'll be excited if they bring them back next year. But that's all of my like newer stuff and where it came from. And thanks to my friend Destiny, she bought me this little glass pot, which is so awesome. I've seen them, and she bought it for me as a gift, and also gave me the recipe for burning this to make your house smell so good. So if you are interested in trying this, I will leave everything I have in this pot down in the description box below. There's sliced lemon, sliced oranges, fresh cranberries, cinnamon sticks, rosemary, and vanilla bean in this pot, and it's just boiling in a little bit of water. Well, it's on a simmer, in a little bit of water, and it is making my house smell so good right now, and it looks really pretty. So definitely something I'm going to have to put on the stovetop on Christmas morning too, because it does smell like Christmas in here. So if you want to try it, give it a go. I'm sure this will work in any pot on your stovetop. The glass pot just makes it really pretty.